directly from cage with wasps. I glass lid over the cage. Show you wasps. They're sitting on the nest. They're alive. They're happy. They're fed. They're not thirsty. Just they are not only happy they're sitting inside the cage, but they are trying to escape, as usually they do after a certain period of time. I can observe them without lid for a short period. Then I close the cage because they are active. They will be trying to escape. I will show them under high magnification how they move, how they communicate, how they mate. And we can show today you different bees, wasps, bumblebees, and different group of insects. Let's start our stream from the beginning. And beginning, you see here the nest of paper wasps of genus Pollistes. Here, you see here, this is a piece of honey, so they are fed. Some of them were just emerging slowly, emerging because here there are some closed cells with some pupae and some fresh adults just hatched recently and some sitting inside the cells. Now they will be more active here because of light. They will start to move actually, and I can show you step by step. You see here there is one cell and antenna is outside. This is a male drone which is trying to emerge from the cell, from the cocoon, just made exit hole. Maybe he will come very soon, so it will be his birthday today. Others will be actively moving around, and I show you how we do move. I show you their behavior. So you're already familiar about these wasps. These are paper wasps, genus Pollistes. Pollistes. But today I have opportunity to show you different wasps. Family Waspidae. These are Waspidae wasps. They're slowly sitting here now, but if I can disturb them, they will be happily running around. And this is a nest, maybe 50 cells on the first one, upper side and down side also 30 cells. And here probably about 30 individuals sitting inside the cage. But I am pleased to show you some other wasps today, which is more interesting because they are more so common, more rare. And we are just few, because these are social wasps. I can show you solitary wasps and some bees. We're sitting here in petri dish. As I said before, this tiny guy is trying to escape from the cell. So you see, you can see the head of drone, and he's making exit hole from the cell. He's just cutting the cocoon. Maybe under the direct light, he will try to escape even now. Maybe we can catch his movement. Come on, come on. Go outside. So this is a birth night of this lovely male of Pollistes wasp, paper wasp. Pollistes, a male is coming out of the cell. Birth night, birthday of lovely Pollistes wasp. Larva was sitting inside, made a cocoon, and after pupation, maybe it was spent about 2 or 3 weeks, and now male is coming trying to take off his body out of the cell. That's not an easy task because it's very narrow. Nobody helps. Other workers and drones are not helping. You can just depend only on yourself. He needs to make bigger size exit hole. Yeah, he recognized that exit hole is still very narrow. Hello friends, hello colleagues, who is joining us. Cat Slow Boy, hello. Yeah, so you see, male is not emerging. Male is trying to improve the exit hole. Okay, he needs certain time. Hopefully we can catch this moment. But now I show you other wasps in petri dish. Let's change the jar. And now I'll show you petri dish with other wasps. I collected them on this flower. And this flower, this is very common autumn time flowers, which is named sedum in the Latin name, or in English stonecrop, Hylophilum, Hylotelephium genus, Hylotelephium. There are different species of these flowers. They are quite common in autumn time, as I said. And you see here also Polistes wasp, which is sitting here alone because she was isolated, because you see here swollen abdomen, little bit bigger tergite. Here some segments of body, and this one is extended. I suppose so that this is a damage which is caused by parasite. This damage, because of probably here inside there is a larva of parasite of order Strepsiptera, very special parasite which looks like a caterpillar, larval beetle, but this is separate order. And here we see bees and wasps. Two tiny bees sitting under there, and they belong to the family of sweet wasp. One wasp, sweet bees. This is a Polistes. Okay, coming. Tiny sweet bee. Halictide. This is female. I guess maybe worker or probably queen. Fresh queen which is preparing for hibernation. Or maybe will hibernate after release. You see some bugs here. And also here, this one, two tiny males because of long antenna. So one was dead, one alive, and one another bee dead as well. So this is sweet bee, Halictide. I try to initiate the activity. Yes, this one, Halicta. Very nice and tiny bee, which is very small. About 4 times maybe smaller than honeybee. Very tiny bee, 4 times smaller than honeybee. This is small eusocial bee, which is making usually small aggregation, usually living underground. So this can be considered as a ground bee. They are making aggregation in soil and living in aggregations and sometimes making small colonies. So they're not so social like honeybees, but we have some kind of community with workers, one queen or several queens all together, and some joint tunnels underground in the soil. So that's why they are considered to be eusocial. That's why they're still alive here. All solitary bees, probably most of them, they had already their young generation flight in early springtime. But now it's late autumn time where they're still living because of the eusocial habit. This tiny Halicta bee, sweet bee. The name is sweet not means sweet like a honey, sweet like a moisture because of hot weather, moisture on body of human or animals. So she's cleaning the body, grooming. She has a nice mandibles and probably very short proboscis for leaking nectar. This sweet bee usually collecting nectar and pollen. This is another species with short antennae. Usually collecting pollen and nectar and making underground cells and underground tunnels, maybe under the depth 15, 20 or 30 centimeters, quite deeply. And inside cells, she's collecting nectar and pollen in shape of pollen ball. Female or queen lays eggs, one egg on pollen ball, and larvae is feeding on pollen ball during summer season. And pupa or adults hibernating underground inside cells. So these queens probably still the latest which are flying in the September and October, because weather is going to be cool very soon. And of course, with absence of food, with absence of flowers, they will die gradually. These lovely Halictida bees. Usually they are small, gray color, dark, sometimes golden color. Hair in very nice appearance. They can be considered as stingless bees because they are too small to sting. But they can sting. They have very tiny sting. And if you can keep them in fingers, they are stinging but very weakly, not painfully, because they have size, very tiny. And here you can see another wasp, different one you have seen already. This is a Palistes, but this is different one, definitely different. And this is Potter wasps, the same family under present classification, Potter wasp, with subfamily Eumenidae, Eumenos, or maybe another genus, Potter wasp. She has a very nice petiolus, wide abdomen, strong thorax and head. And Potter wasp is making very special nest. This is solitary wasp, which is living just one by one, making nest using for that soil and saliva. Soil used to make a special kind of potter. That's why we have a name, potter wasp. Different genera of this subfamily collecting different hosts. We are collecting larvae of beetles or caterpillars and bringing them to this funny Potterbox. So this is Eumenidae family. It was before, now Eumenidae subfamily. And you see, legs are very short, not so slender body, and definitely different appearance in comparison with Polistes. Polistes is completely different. Hello, Carslow boy. Hello, Spilsbury. Spilsbury, what is your home country? Where are you coming from to our stream? All right, this I told about gray and golden halicta. This one species here, different one, which is very nice. And this is a male. This male is with yellow legs and golden hairs. Sorry. Yeah, you see here the male from downside, male of sweet bee or Halictidae family. What is about another insects here? Which insects you can recognize? You can easily recognize here soldier bugs. I have many of them in a separate jar. This is Pyrrhocoris. So in French language, gendarme bugs, gendarme, soldier bugs, or firebugs. Usually they are not flying, but there are some specimens in certain populations which can fly too. They are pretty rare, despite the name is Pyrrhocoris. Small part of population can fly very well. But here we have another bug, so shiny in green and blue. Metallic shiny, and another one too. Probably family Pentatamidae, but I am not sure. One bug just hide it somewhere. Here, very tiny, shining beetle of Chrysomididae family. Leaf-feeding bugs. Leaf-feeding beetle. We are very small, about 3 mm size, but shining and jumping very well. If I touch them, we jump immediately. Yes, we jump very quickly. Here our potter wasp, which is going to catch someone by mandibles. And here another bug, which is very active, probably predaceous phytophagous, but which has special searching behavior, actively running everywhere around. Also Hemiptera order. You can find many bugs, especially in flower pots in autumn time. If you take old flower pots of different plants, many bugs are hiding inside flowers. Some of them feeding, some of them hiding for hibernation, especially in dry seed pods. And this is a flower, as I said, sedum or stone crop, Heliotelephum plant. flower. And these are our unhealthy polistes with disease of Strepsiptera under the abdomen. Lovely potter wasp. Which is really very distinctive appearance, different from polistes. Unfortunately, I don't have Sphecidea such as Cerceris, as I showed last time, but today we have, fortunately, this lovely potter wasp. I can open the lid so to show them quietly. No one can escape. And I can. Yes. So we recognized here 3 species of bugs of order Hemiptera, and I have some bugs separate jar, and I'm going to show you. In our zoo, so here we have Hemiptera, Hymenoptera, and Coleoptera. Now some more bugs are coming. These bugs I collected yesterday. We were flying in botanical garden in the center of Kyiv, near university underground station, in university botanical garden. Who are they? These are bugs of one species. And this is bug which is named brown marmorated sting bug. This sting bug has size about 15 millimeters. Very active. Very active. Crawling very quickly. I'm afraid I cannot open the lid for a long time, because they will try to escape very quickly. We were crowding everywhere around in the center, on asphalt road, on trees. We were flying everywhere around too. And you see how fast are they. We're flying very well, making noise, and they smell as well. They belong to species brown marmorated sting bug, Hyalomorpha halis. Hyalomorpha halis, brown marmorated sting bug, which is actually new species for Ukraine, which is already introduced to some neighboring countries accidentally as invasive species, and now it's already in Ukraine. This species originally from Southeast Asia. Native distribution is China, Japan, Southeast Asia, Vietnam, but it's already was forecasted possible appearance in Ukraine 5 years ago in 2019 in scientific literature in some publications. But now it's not forecasted, so they are already everywhere, even in the center of Kyiv. Hyalomorpha halis, Pentatomida family, brown marmorated sting bug, which is phytophagous, feeding on plants, making great damage for some plants, And if we will create big population, can make damage for some agricultural crops as well. So not positive, but very negative. Invasive species, which is already found in Europe, in Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Greece, Germany, France, Italy, Hungary, Austria, Spain, Slovakia. So it was danger threat of appearance in Ukraine 5 years ago, and now it's already in Ukraine. Now it's already in the center of Kyiv. So during half an hour I collected 5 specimens of flying brown marmorated bug just in a park, in botanical garden. So dangerous agricultural pest, brown marmorated bug, Heliomorpha halis, family Pentatamidae. Making damage to some stems, flower pots, and possible vector of different diseases, and has no natural enemies in our area in Europe, but one egg parasitoid was indicated in Italy some years ago, which belonging to Telenomus genus, Scelionidae or Platygastroideae superfamily. So brown marmorated stink bug. Stink because he's not biting, but he's stinking. Alright, like this. Flying very well with small buzzing, making small noise during the flight. Surprisingly flying like a wasp. Some people thinking this is a wasp. I said no, no wasp, this is a bug. Yes, it was a bug. And all bugs were crawling on the road, on asphalt road, on some chairs, on some trees, and flying, and collected them just by hand yesterday. Okay, so this is dangerous invasive species brown marmorated bug, stink bug. And now we have opportunity to see some other insects, as I promised. Okay, this one I already showed you before. These are soldier bugs. Pyrrhocoridae family, Pyrrhocorisopterus. Write in comments if you like these bugs, because they are very common appearing in springtime. And we like to go out, but no way. They're in captivity. We prefer to feed on mallow tree seeds, on mallow tree seed pods, and on lime tree seeds. Lime tree seeds are very strong, dense, but we have very special proboscis, so we're sucking juice from these seeds of mallow tree, which is now germinated and dry. So we have food with seeds. Some visitors, followers watching us, write in comments if you like bugs, if you like beetles, if you like wasps, whom you do like or you hate them. These bugs are very famous and very common. I guess you like them from your childhood. Most of people collected them when we were young, in age of 5 or 6 years old. So your children, your grandchildren can collect it without any threat. They are not stinging, not biting, they are not smelling, very peaceful, very docile, and careless. They cannot protect themselves. They are very soft. They can easily die under the foot of people. So under your feet, probably they died in mass on asphalt road sometimes. So many people don't like them, but they are not dangerous. Sometimes in springtime, sometimes they are considered as a potential agricultural pests, damaging young roots, young seedlings of some agricultural crops. Okay, our bugs. Enjoy firebugs. And now some more insects coming in. Some more insects. New insects are coming. And these insects are sitting here in other cages. And these are bumblebees. These are lovely bumblebees. We have 3 individuals of bumblebees. I have 2 here. Closed by lid. You see, so wonderful. One is brown, is named Bombus hypnorum, common in your garden, and in city, quite common. Well, relatively common now. All bumblebees are rare in city because of absence of flowers. Flowers are pretty rare. So, and another one, very special one, which is not Bombus terrestris, but different one. Bombus terrestris, buff-tailed bumblebee, sitting in another cage. I'll show you this one. This is protection. Pause. Queen is trying to show that I will protect myself. And this is queen of round bumblebee or buff-tailed bumblebee. Beer queen. I found it also on stonecrop flowers. You see brown stripes on body, brown stripe on thorax near head, white brown stripe on top, then black stripe, and then a white yellow stripe on abdomen. And also very hairy legs and shining surface of tibia on hind legs. This is indication that this is female and this is a queen. You see a shining surface on legs. This is very important to observe. Is it shining or not? If it is shining, it means that this is female. It can be a worker or queen. Queen is bigger size, but female, worker and female. Female has a very important organ for protection, sting. So she can sting. So be careful if you observe them. So she can sting. Yeah, you see shining surface on tibia. She's trying to escape for sure. Show you. Hello to Kolotka. Hello. Write your city, write your country if you visit us first time. This stream I'm talking in English for English speaking audience, and we're observing now bumblebees. I show the queen of bumblebee. And first queen, this is a queen of buff-tailed bumblebee. Bombus terrestris. She is more active, quite fat, big one, trying to escape, and I can release her maybe tomorrow in good temperature, because next week will be cold and rainy maybe. But today it's night time, so I showed you some of them nearly natural environment, and they already fed with honey, not so hungry. So I show you how queen is moving, trying to escape. So we need to put her back in cage. Sorry about that. So you recognize, you have seen very wide body and very wide stripes on body. And here, two individuals of honey, of bumblebees were licking honey. One is Bombus hypnorum, and one is a very special one. And this is not Bombus, because this is a cuckoo bee, cuckoo bumblebee. Hello, Kirill. Other visitors can also indicate hello in chat. This is cuckoo bee. You see, coloration is different. Top of abdomen is white with interrupted yellow stripe and no yellow stripe near the petiolus between abdomen and thorax. So we're licking honey drop. And this is a queen of Bombus hypnorum. So we are busy. Why I said this is cuckoo bee, cuckoo bumblebee? Because if you can observe carefully, and I can observe also carefully, here this is a hind leg. It's a hind leg which has a femora, tibia, and tarsi. Femora and tibia are hairy, and tibia has no corbicula. Corbicula, this is a shining surface on hind legs. Corbicula, which is special morphological feature for collecting pollen. For instance, here, corbicula is presented. This is corbicula. Corbicula, this is special organ on hind tibia. So we're licking honey. So no corbicula on black, on no hind legs of black bumblebee, and this is genus of cuckoo bee, cuckoo bumblebee, genus Psiterius, and this is a queen which has a big size, has no corbicula, and she's cuckoo bee. She's stealing the progeny of original round bumblebees, stealing their progeny and laying eggs in provision which was collected by another species of bumblebees. And now this is already freshly imaged queen, which should be searching for mating pair and then hibernating somewhere underground. We have no competition between adults, but we have competition during their life cycle. Cuckoo bumblebee, black one, is usually coming to the natural nest of another bee, Bumblebee. She is killing the queen and then laying eggs inside the pollen ball in the native bumblebee nest. So she is a kleptoparasite. She's kleptoparasite, she's stealing. Now you can observe very well hind legs. Hind legs are very hairy. But hind legs of a Bombus hypnorum, hairy, but with shining surface. You see, which is named carbicola. Carbicola is used for collecting pollen basket. So Psiterius worker do not exist. There are some drones and there are some queens of Psiterius. So she is producing only queens and she is producing drones of same genus, Psiterius. Probably this is species Psiterius sylvestris. So I can show you again. That's why cocoa bumblebee, and this is Bombus hypnorum queen. And they are feeding on honey. Little bit busy with honey. But now we will try to escape. So I will need to close the jar. Otherwise we will escape and will be running around in my laboratory. As I said, if you want to check is this a worker, drone or queen, check hind leg. This is a hind leg here. And hind leg very hairy. And this queen of Bombus hypnorum has a special organ, as I said, and this organ is named carbicola. There is kind of competition for food. And Psiterius bumblebee usually has some strong hairs on body and also very strong and big sting, because of Psiterius usually sting and kill native queen of natural bumblebee, which is inhabiting natural nest. Psiterius doesn't make own nest, always attacking queen in her own nest. So because Psiterius, this black colored bumblebee, which is Psiterius, is a kleptoparasite, stealing food and stealing the whole nest of bumblebees. So strange, so very specific evolution of parasitism. Maybe she can steal even the host nest of this Bombus sylvestris, but usually most common species, this is Bombus terrestris, buff-tailed bumblebee I showed first time. And you can see coloration is different on cuckoo and abdomen slightly longer, and top of abdomen without hairs, but definitely with big sting. So this is not a male. Males are usually very short. So this is a kind of creation of natural parasite, kleptoparasite, which is stealing food provision from another species. Small competition. I can give a little bit more honey. It will be no competition. I have more honey. That's a good idea. Today we are not so angry. We are more busy with honey. Come on, come on. I can give you honey. Yes. This is Bombus hypnorum, very common species in city. But now all population is degrading because many individuals already hibernating. So these are latest queens which were flying around on flowers. So you see coloration of cuckoo bumblebee. Coloration is different than coloration of Bombus terrestris, because we consider that this is Psiterius sylvestris. And this is Bombus hypnorum. Small competition. And you see so interesting top of abdomen with sting. So we're trying to sting each other. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Do not escape. Bombus hypnorum escaped. Show you noise activity. Sorry about it. Sorry for interruption. My artist escaped. I show you just Psiterius, which is feeding because of now we have a competition for food. Where is she? Surprise, surprise. If she will come somewhere to a spider net, will be not very good idea. It's evening time. Bumblebees are not so active, but cannot be very careful about spiders. Come on, where you are sitting? Maybe on lamp? Maybe on walls somewhere? You will hear the noise. Bumblebee means our bumblebee is flying around. No noise. Yes, well fed. Maybe he will be moving soon and making noise again. So unfortunately one escaped after competition. So you see, we didn't like to be all together in limited space. Because of competition, it's quite important to keep them either fed with honey or in different jars. So I cannot see where is she. Can make her. Can you move? Sitting somewhere. Sitting somewhere in a room. Maybe we'll come later. Hope to catch it. Anyway. And finally, I can show you as usual our trick with a praying mantis. It's quite difficult to say about creation from biological point of view. Someone from Rome asked me, Anthony, Tony, are you from USA or from what state are you coming from? If you are from USA, write in comments, write in chat. Finally, I have adult of praying mantis, and our latest trick can be shown with mantis. Of course, I will not put mantis for competition with our lovely Ceterius. I close with lid. Close it with lid carefully, but I have mantis. And I can show a trick with mantis as well. For that I need to catch wasp. Wait a minute. Yes, I have food for our mantis. Food is coming. Food is sitting here. This is, who is this, male or female? I guess this is a male. Male is not stinging. Yes, male has some horns on the top of abdomen. So male is coming the food for our praying mantis. He's thinking. Mantis is not so hungry. When he's hungry, he's catching it very well. Our wasp escaped as well. So we need to take another wasp. I guess so. Wait a minute. And mantis got a wasp. I can take it in my hands. took it off. Wait a minute. No, he's not very healthy. Take it. Mantis is very slow. Mantis is trying to escape, as I guess. Not so hungry for today. Got it. Not successfully. Come on, take it. Take it. Bon appetit. Mantis is tired, I guess. Little bit not so healthy. Mantis is coming back to the jar. Not so active for today. So last pictures will be with our lovely cuckoo bumblebee. Cuckoo bumblebee is busy for today, feeding on a drop of honey. But our bombos ignore, escaped somewhere, surprisingly. Somewhere became invisible. Where is you? Where are you? Difficult to say. And we are observing cuckoo bumblebee feeding on a drop of honey, and Benaria sylvestris flower, very common autumn time flowers. Thank you for visiting us, thank you for curiosity. And if somebody from English speaking countries watching us, write in comments what is your home country. Write in what is your home country. Do you like bumblebees? Do you like bees? Do you like wasps? Are you afraid of wasps? Did you hear? Did you know that there are some bumblebees and there are some cuckoo bumblebees? Maybe you never heard about it. And you see here you are observing cuckoo bumblebee. Quite big one, strong one, with strong sting, which can sting and kill another species of bumblebee. Somewhere, my lovely queen of bumblebees buzzing somewhere. Yes. Moving on light. Right, became. I'm trying to catch it. Because she's flying not very fast. I need to catch it with. Otherwise it will be lost. I'm afraid. Sit on sailing somewhere. Yes, I got it. I got our escaped queen. Everything is alright. Our queen is not in the nest, not in the wet web of spider. And this is a cuckoo bumblebee. Pay attention on the top of abdomen. Very strong naked top of abdomen with strong sting. Very characteristic coloration and citation of body. Very nice cuckoo bumblebee. Sorry that we are sitting in captivity, but we can release you. In some certain areas, some species of cuckoo bumblebees are included even in a red list of endangered species as a rare species, despite its kleptoparasitic rare species. In our Bombus hypnorum, yes, here, very nice. We release queen tomorrow morning. Sorry for being here, but you are fed and you are happy. You are not under the rainy clouds. And finally, going back to nest of Polistes. You see we're sitting all together. She also feeding on honey and communicating. What's about it? Population? Population is growing because new individuals are emerging from cocoons and they are feeding on nice sweet honey. You see here in the center females and some smaller males. When you hear our male just already emerged. Yes, birthday day male happened. Our angry Bombus hypnorum queen making noise. Interesting to observe how we are communicating like that. Kind of trophallaxis, kind of communication. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for interest and curiosity. Today we have not many visitors during this stream. Nevertheless, I hope you have seen some interesting moments in the life of bees, solitary wasps, and social wasps, and social bumblebees, because bumblebees are social insects, and bees can be social like honeybees, like some eusocial bees of Halictidae, and some solitary bees like some Andrena and other mason bees, leafcutter bees. But we will be in next video, maybe in collection. I can show you later in collection too. Thank you for interest and curiosity. People didn't write about their home countries, maybe people hesitating or afraid about it. If it is secret, no problem. At present time it's also important to have some secrets. And I hope it's interesting to see the life of nest of social paper wasp or genus Polistes as well, and you are familiar now about Polistes because they're not so aggressive, they're not very big and not very active. It's easier to observe for them. And this species is Polistes dominulus, but in other areas of the world, maybe more than 300 species of Polistes in the world. Some species can be bigger and maybe more aggressive and more venomous. But this species is not very much venomous, can sting and stung me, but not very painfully. Oh. Our bumblebees is already escaped again. Very active one. Can easily open the cage. So I must be careful. Thank you for interest and curiosity. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Did you subscribe? If not subscribed, press like and subscribe to my channel. Did you forget about it? If you have questions, you can write them in comments. If you have questions, you can write them in chat. And don't forget, stand with Ukraine, support Ukraine, help Ukraine, and Ukraine will win. Thank you for interest and curiosity. Welcome to next stream about insects, about entomology science, about nature in Ukraine and other countries. Welcome to my channel. If you are interested in entomology and in zoology, you can always write your questions under this video, or you can write your message in private email and send it on my email. You can find email and my contacts under the description of this video. Thank you for interest and curiosity. See you soon on my channel. Bye bye.